Hey everybody, Tal here with School of Ecom. Today we're going to be talking with Harsh about how he runs his e-commerce marketing agency from India. Now in India, parents put a lot of pressure on their kids to follow a very traditional path. So Harsh shares a lot of juicy info about how he breaks through those barriers and how he runs his e-commerce marketing agency and works with multiple clients all across the globe. So buckle up, this is a juicy one. Enjoy.
I just turned out 17 last month, and I've been into Jaime's program for 5 or 6 months so far, but like into SMMA for more than a year. But the thing is, with India and like teenage, like spending money on program or mentorship is like way too risky for us, because being in third world country, it's very like expensive for us, to be honest. So that is what it was my concern. So I didn't invest in any stuff for the whole of 1 year. But then I realized to move forward, I need to put something into my work. So I just did it, and guess what? Like it just flipped up. Like everything was flipped up, and the offers, how to actually provide the services without burning yourself out, and then like you actually have the system, and you do not need to work as a freelancer working on every stuff you can do and taking on everything on your plate.
Yeah. So living in India, you're 17 years old. You just turned, when did you turn 17?
September, yeah.
September. Happy late birthday. Are you in high school? What does the
Yeah,
schooling system look like?
so it's like 10th till 10th you have like a basic studies, and it's same for everybody. After that you choose your subjected stream for the next 2 years, and I'm into that, into final years. But I feel like dropping out, but then it's the parents pressure. But anyways, like it's that, and then you have college and all for 3 years, and it goes on. If you want to keep on studying, you can continue, but then yeah,
Are you planning on going to college?
no way.
No. I understand. What do your friends and the people you go to school with, do they know that you run an agency?
No way, no. I just
Really?
have like,
They don't.
yeah, no. But it's really hard to hide it, because like when people know, like there wouldn't be anybody who would be actually supporting you. So I just keep it separate from my whole of my school and all. But it's really hard because online it's like you can go viral anytime, anybody can see you anytime, so it's hard. But yeah, I keep it separate.
Interesting. Why do you, just curious, like why do you do that?
It's because, like, as I say, like there would barely be any supporters for you. Rather, you would have lots of enemies if you succeed, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. I see what you mean. Some people, that's how you can kind of figure out who a true friend is, if
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
happy for you when you succeed. So, your family, are they on board? Do they know about this? They on board
Yeah,
with
they
it?
do. They do,
Okay,
but they
cool.
exactly don't know what I do. They just know I do something, and like it's a faith. Like we have mutual understanding that I do something of which is not wrong, or something that's not taking me off my path. So yeah, they do know, but not like we do not have full transparency, but they know I do something.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, my family, they know I do something. They don't fully understand it,
Yeah.
but I've tried to explain it that sometimes, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. So what got you into this space so young? Like, so you were 16, 15 years old.
Yeah. So way back when I was into ninth and 10th grade, like I tried out lots of things, because like tapping into entrepreneurship is something very exciting, and I've been doing lots of things. I even had like I used to go to doors and doors and as well, and that time people like it's not but like not everybody understands your value. Sometimes you are also underestimated on your age, so that's when it was the hurdle. And then lockdown came in. I couldn't, like, I had to take like whatever I was doing, I had to continue. But with lockdown, I was locked in my own house and I couldn't go. So I tapped into online sales, and also I tapped into e-commerce after that.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
it's going on so far.
Yeah, it's so that's what I'm as someone who's not from India, like what would be the traditional path that an Indian would follow? Like what are you expected to do after you finish high school and college?
So it's like either you get into like when you get into colleges, you have two options. Either you graduate from there, or you get some campus placements from some like businesses or some like multinational corporations and all. So either they hire you from that, like from campus itself, or you sit for some competitive exam, and then you like compete. And then actually, like, we have lots of exams going on. In fact, we have 2 3 exams that are the world's toughest exam, it is called so far. And you compete for it, and then you get into administrative services and all.
Okay. So yeah, I see, I see. Um, yeah. So what's the biggest thing you've learned so far from the past, 6 months, year?
uh, the biggest thing is invest in yourself, to be honest. Like, uh, for anybody, yesterday also I had a guy who's from India. He's looking forward to join a Jaime's program, and he was asking me something. So I suggested him, like, if you invest in yourself, like, yeah, in India we spend like thousands and thousands of dollars into schools, and we do not have any probability of getting into a better position in future. But when it comes to our own like self development, we do not actually tend to invest much into ourselves. So this is my biggest takeaway from tapping into something that's not usually done by everybody. So, like, invest in yourself, learn something that you think would help you go somewhere, and that's not usual actually. Like, if you are going with the hurdle, that doesn't make sense, because in India that's the ritual. Everybody gets into like engineering and doctoring because their friends do. But if you think it's not for you, don't do it. Learn something that's for you, that's something you want to do.
I imagine there's a lot of pressure from family, from friends
A lot,
to.
a lot.
So how is someone supposed to break past that in India? Like it's easier
uh,
said than done, I imagine.
yeah. It all comes down to like Gary Vee. What Gary Vee says: stop taking money from your parents, and you won't be under them. And it's again the same. I haven't taken any single, like, not even one single dollar from my house or my family. I just did everything myself. And in fact, not myself, I could say. I have one friend who is from school itself, but yeah, we both are working on it. And in fact, he brought me into entrepreneurship and all, and still we are partners. And the thing is, like, we all have to, like, you have to build a base for, so that you could build that building later on. And the base has to be so strong that you, even if your family or friends does not support it, you can still do whatever you want to do because you have that independence.
Nice, nice. So you said you have a business partner. Does he run the agency with you?
Yeah.
Okay. How does that dynamic work? Like who's hopping on the calls with prospects and.
So his family is actually a bit optimistic. So they do not let him to do anything because they're also like orthodox. So they only want him to focus on studies. So he tends to keep himself away from online presence. He does all the background work. I take on calls. I do service delivery and reporting and all. I also do like media buy, like managing my clients and all. And he does the rest of the work, whatever, like finances in India. Banking system is so like it has a big mess here. and especially if you do not have your own account. So he manages it all, he does it all, and it's super easy for me. I just take on calls, I just do what Jaime says, revenue driven work. I just do those.
Yeah. How many clients do you have now, Harsh?
For now, I have 3 live clients, and like I have had more, but the biggest regret I have is if I would have focused on my outreach, if I wouldn't have stopped it, I could have had at least 3 more clients, because I still have them in my warm follow-ups in my list. But I stopped outreach because I had to focus on service delivery and all.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, what's your niche? What service are you working in?
For now, it's Facebook ads. For not actual Facebook ads, it's 360-degree, as you know. Uh, for vegan businesses, we had vegan, and for only for e-commerce, as you know, what we preach for everybody.
Okay. What I'm curious, what got you to go vegan with your agency?
For vegan, it's actually the story we have, because in e-commerce and for brands, it's actually the story you tell and the funnel you have, the messaging and all you have. So with vegan, it's actually very easy. And in fact, it's not easy, but yeah, uh, you have a story and a unique selling point. For every single brand you take on, you have a story. And that is that you are purely vegan. You do not like have any animal testing or anything. And that is what you can iterate your whole messaging, copy, funnel, everything on that particular thing. And for vegans all around the world, this is very emotional. So it's pretty easy, and not actually easy, I would say, but yeah, we have the message, we have the funnel, and also we have that guidance for it.
Are you a vegan yourself?
Yeah,
Okay.
like
Is that
not purely, but yeah.
okay? Mostly.
Yeah, mostly.
Except for the weekends, right?
No, not that way, but yeah, only in exceptional cases. I'm not a vegan, but yeah, I am.
Interesting. Yeah, I've never really tried that. I know you can. It's healthy for you.
Yeah,
Um,
it is.
all right. Now, is the Indian diet typically like? I don't know, and I've never been to India. One day I will go. But are there a lot of vegans there? Is that common?
No, in India, we do not have any. I wouldn't say any, but yeah, we do not have much. But I can see many are popping up. Many brands are coming up with sustainability and veganism in mind. So yeah, we do have some messaging and awareness coming up, but we do not have. We still do not have as much as in US or UK or anywhere other than India.
Okay. Are any of your clients in India right now?
No, none.
Or you, again, this is a lot of ignorance when it comes to the sort of situation in India, but are there a lot of e-com brands in India you could work with? Or are you just focusing on the States and other parts of the world?
I could, but like where you live, actually, the thing is, you know the mentality of the people, and and they really don't want to spend that much. Even if you have all of the proven results and all, they can find one single reason that wouldn't make you to close that client. And in India, like we do have lots of e-commerce stores, we do have lots of brands coming up, but I do not tap into it because I can learn English in half an hour and close a client in other country. But it would take me more than a week to convince an Indian about Facebook ads or social media.
All right. I guess that's the cultural difference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
So are there any countries, I mean, how do you find working with, are your clients in the States right now or somewhere else?
Yeah, we do have I do have clients, 2 clients in US and one in UK.
Okay. How do you find that cultural difference? How do you navigate that?
It's pretty much easy. It's all about the way you learn from them, the way you surround yourself with. So English isn't my first language, and I'm pretty bad at it. But when I surround myself with English content and people whom I speak to and all, so you just get a sense of it. And when you speak to clients or prospect, you just have to reflect that that side of your personality rather than an Indian. But Indian isn't that bad, I would say. Like it's not that Indian culture is bad or anything. It's just our mentality. Like we do have differences, and I love it, but I don't like it. I don't like tapping into India market because we do have some really successful marketing agencies here, and I don't want to compete with them, to be honest, because they work with Cadbury and all, and they have most of the clients. So I do not want to tap into it. But yeah, that is it.
So I see. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing about the marketing agency model is you get to work with people from all over the world and
Yeah,
learn
it is.
learn a lot of the differences. Yeah. So if you could go back in time, I've asked this question to a few other people, and I really like this question. If you could go back in time to like when you first started your agency and tell yourself something, have yourself know something, what would it be?
I would say you do not have to study as much as you are studying right now. You can entirely focus on your agency and leave your studies for the time when you would like to do it.
Let's see. You mean, yeah. How many more years of school do you have left?
This is the last year, but then I don't know how long I would go to because it's upon my parents.
Okay, I see. 6 months from now, where do you see yourself?
For now, I have been focusing only on agency, and until the time I get successful, like I want to focus only on my agency. And when I have financial basis and like enough success that I can get this agency out to my relation and my network and my family, then I can do anything I want.
What do you want to do?
Like I would drop out of my college because I have that proof, and then I can do anything. But yeah,
Now I'm curious, what is that anything? Do you play any sports, do
it
any
can be.
hiking, start a new business?
Yeah, it can be anything. Like it can be like I can have this agency full time, and I can go out, spend time every day. I can travel every time. I can vlog anything. But yeah, I can do anything, but not schooling. Just agency and my shit.
Yeah, yeah. It's awesome, man. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be there in no time. I've been watching your journey. You've closed
For
clients,
sure.
you've
Yeah.
lost clients, you've closed more clients. You've
For sure.
been
Yeah.
you've been battling for it.
Yeah.
Well, man, it was great having you on. Appreciate talking to you. I think that it's important for people to know, not just in India, but everywhere. Like the world is going to have these expectations for you. Your parents, your friends, your family. Just screw them.
Yeah.
Just screw them and do it. Just get it
Yeah.
done.
You just have to convince them, and for that you need proof. And until you have the proof, you can hide from them, work on your shit, and then when you have proof, you can like get it in front.
Yeah.
And trust me, this is like a big trouble for every Indian students, everybody out there. They just want to convince their parents. It's not that like that. Our parents only want us to do something that has security. And when you show them proof, when you show them the security we have in this field, they would allow you. You can do it. It's easy.
How do you show them the proof without having done it yourself yet? Are you saying go find, for example, having someone say, "Hey, here's Harsh. He has 5 clients in the space," or do you have to do it yourself to have that proof?
No, you don't like until you are 18, you cannot open up a registered business or an account. So when you get that money flowing in, you have to like parents would know that, yeah, he's getting this much money and he's gonna spend this much. So they can see that you are working on something that is good rather than it's harming you. And then like they can believe in you, they can have that faith in you.
Understand, yeah. All right. Well, yeah. It was good talking to you, Harsh. Thank you for popping on. I think this will really help some people that are kind of at the beginning of, like I said, of their journeys and just navigating those waters.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Hey, hope you all enjoyed that awesome talk with Harsh. Harsh, thanks for coming on. Always love talking to you. As always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.